Welcome to a new episode of MjrCarnyx Metal Detecting. Today, as promised, no metal detecting video, but a trip to the Airborne Museum in Oosterbeek, Arnhem. Exactly 77 years ago, Operation Market Garden was well underway. On the 17th of September, the troops landed via airborne operations and fought in the constantly narrowing corridor. Lots of lives were lost and the operation failed in the end. I can make you an entire documentary about it, but I'd rather show you some of the more peculiar pieces of the museum and their stories. On this beautiful morning, my wife and I met up with our friends P and V. They live in a beautiful house in the midst of where the heavy fighting took place. After the pleasant trees and wandering eyes of all beauty to be seen, we went to the museum together. The first rooms are returned to the glory of old, how it looked like before the museum itself got turned into the headquarters of the British. Old tapestries and paintings, awesome, but not what we came for. Right after the antique rooms we crossed one of the most spectacular and breathtaking columns I have ever seen. All soldiers, all faces, all medals. What a sight for sore eyes. The collection here is unbelievable. The next room shows us some very nice items, and one in particular I want to highlight, the limpet mine. Here you can see the limpet mine with detonator. A limpet is a sort of sea snail which attaches itself to a rock or to the hull of a ship. A magnet clamped the limpet mine to the side of a ship. A timer was used to detonate it. A very interesting and not well known piece of history. Next to that they showed a very nice poster of the Dutch Winterhulp, the German Winterhilfswerke. Also the collector canister which the Dutch youth used to collect money for the less fortunate during the winter. Where the money went in the end it's not clear, but probably not to those families. Next of course is my absolute favorite, a beautiful display of a Rijksarbeidsdienst uniform. This particular uniform was from Alfons Lakenbrink. He was 18 years old when he arrived in Oosterbeek. He was posted to the RAD Flak Battery 6212, an anti-aircraft battery in Oosterbeek. Terrific eyes like yourself absolutely notice the FAD badge on the cap next to the RAD badge. As you guys know, we found both in the past on a Rijksarbeidsdienst position. So cool to see it in one uniform now. Through a beautiful staircase we go to the upper floor. Here we come across a beautiful graphical depiction of the battle for Oosterbeek and Arnhem, followed by a gruesome but incredibly historic item, a temporary cemetery cross. Chills ran down our spines, especially because we read that the supposed name was not killed in action during the war, so they made mistakes with this cross. How even? What a time. We come across many beautiful items in this place, like this M1911 Colt. I specifically made this picture for my mate Bart V if he's still watching. And for example these two dog tags, one British from Thomas Stevens from the 165th Parachute Battalion and a German half Erkennungsmarker from an unknown soldier belonging to the 9th SS Panzer Division Hohenstaufen. This remarkable temporary cross for a German soldier and this beautiful tobacco tin of the British Sergeant Keith Benwell of the 10th Parachute Battalion. The day went on passing through beautiful displays of all sorts of relics, like this German Knight's Cross with oak leaves. This array of British and Polish helmets, ridiculously gorgeous. And then we came to a section which most of you guys will enjoy. 2 Bren guns, 3 Sten guns, a paratrooper bike, a huge German mortar, complete and with beautiful paint, a Panzerschreck, a STG-44, an MG-42, an MP-44, a K-98 sniper, a Panzerfaust, a normal K-98 and this array of Lugers and Walters. And then this MPE and this MP-35. What a beauty, so much gorgeousness. And last but not least, for the memes, Hans die Flammenwerfer! On the other side of the room we find a British Piat grenade launcher. a very special weapon as it operates on a spring rather than a charge. A bit further we come across this beautifully set up German Panzer uniform, also very interesting to look at. And then one of the pieces I absolutely love and admire, a piece of wallpaper from one of the houses the British soldiers were trapped in by the advancing Germans. "Never surrender, fuck the Jerry's," it says, from the 1st Airborne Division. Both Private Anthony Crane, a sniper, and Private Frederick Hocking show their kill scores below. Ridiculous to think of this. The last of the items I want to show you is the shot-through shirt. Gruesome, yes, very, but it also tells a tale. Years ago we also visited this museum and we came across the curator. He showed us around and also behind the scenes. I wish we were able to make some footage from that day, but it was not possible. But still, he also told us that blood turns black over the years and iodium treatment went red, and that people often mistook the two. Very, very cool knowledge. This concludes the display part of the museum. After that you go far below ground and into the experience section. This is absolutely mind-boggling. The only thing I can say is, visit for yourself and experience it with your own 2 eyes. I made some footage of it which I will show you, and I will not talk through it. Enjoy. This was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it thoroughly like I did making it both in the museum and at home. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the show, and you can always leave a comment. Bye bye.